An introvert. This is a personality trait identified in many theories of personality. Oxford Dictionary defined an introvert as someone who is shy. This is actually wrong. Someone who's an introvert focuses on internal feelings, thoughts and moods rather than out seeking external stimulation. Someone who gains energy by social interaction is actually known as an extrovert, which is the opposite. An introvert will be able to socialise just as well as an extrovert. However, they won't be able to do it for that long because it drains their energy a lot quicker. Throughout my time at university and also whilst working, I found that 3/4 of physiotherapists are actually extrovert. In the beginning, this was not much of a concern. However, upon completing the course, I started thinking to myself, have I completed a degree that only extroverts can excel in? Society as a whole seems to cater to those who love and thrive on social interaction. In schools, students are taught that creativity is at its best when working together as a group. In office workplaces, cabins and walls are taken down so that everyone can interact and network with each other. And unfortunately, those that wish to work or spend time alone are seen as outliers. On my first placement, my clinical educator explained to me that she had not had students like myself before. Previous students were loud and easy to talk to. However, I was a mysterious individual who had yet to come out of his shell. This comment made me feel a little abnormal and prompted me to do a little bit of research. After a little reading, it became evident to me that there are qualities that introverts possess that are vital to being a good physiotherapist. Introverts are calm, patient, measured, and most importantly, fantastic listeners. I saw this happen in practice also. I had a tendency to allow patients to talk for as long as they wanted when describing their history of presenting condition. I also found that some patients just want someone to talk to. So who better than someone who enjoys listening and hates talking? However, the problem I found with this personality trait was actually trying to settle in with the teams. I found that if the team was really very welcoming, it was a breeze. However, if they were hostile, then it would be very difficult, as it would mean that I'd have to approach them to initiate small talk. And small talk is my biggest nightmare. I guess I could talk about the weather. It eventually came to the surface that my placement grades strongly correlated with how well I got on with my team. Fortunately for me, 6 weeks was just not enough time for me to settle in with the teams. Now that I'm working as a rotational physiotherapist, I have a lot more time to get to know and settle down with the team. It's been a challenge, but it just takes time. Everyone's really nice if you just start by saying hello. And saying hello and smiling was actually one of my personal objectives to help improve my relationships with the multidisciplinary team. I found that this really helps because first impressions really create a strong impact, and therefore this is something that I've been doing since my second placement. As a physio, your day from 8 to 4 constantly revolves around meeting people. Not just meeting people, but also getting into their personal space. And if you really want to progress in your career, you may have to attend meetings, exhibitions and conferences where you're required to network with people you've never met before. So you can see why it seemed to me, upon graduation, that physiotherapy was a course where extroverts excelled. Here are a few things that I've done over the past few years to help balance my introversion and extroversion. Take breaks. Try not to push your brain too far, else you'll burn out. Listen to what your body's saying, take a break, and then rejoin for more social interaction. I take breaks at work whilst writing notes because this allows for a little me time where I can fully engross myself and not have to interact with anyone else. Practice. It's proven that you can improve your ability to talk to a stranger simply by practice. This was something that I had issues with when I was a lot younger. However, I was always pushed into new experiences and groups by my parents, where I was forced to network and interact. So try and push yourselves into new experiences to practice, and also hone your ability to build relationships. Join a club or start a new activity. Lastly, accept who you are. If you're an introvert, you're going to remain an introvert for the rest of your life because of the way your brain behaves. Once you accept that, then you allow yourself to a slight degree of modification. This concludes my reflection, illustrating the journey of how I've changed since university to now, working as a physiotherapist. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you later.